Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to show you my collection of crochet hooks. I'm sure that as a crocheter, you have your own favorite hooks and hooks that you've collected over the years, hooks that are used for specific projects. I'm sure everybody has some kind of crochet hook collection because crocheters really love their crochet hooks, I understand. Okay. All right. So before I show you all my hooks, I wanted to tell you the story of how I started crocheting. So actually, when I was in second level or second grade in elementary school, there was a teacher who found it in her heart to take the time to teach us kids how to crochet. And it was the most wonderful thing because it really opened a whole door of opportunities for me and also for other crocheters. Imagine if nobody taught you how to crochet, right? Okay, we were so lucky we were able to learn crochet during that time because of someone who took the time to teach us how to crochet. Okay, so in my case, it was my second grade teacher, and I'm very thankful to her until now because I still remember how patiently she taught the whole class how to crochet, girls and boys, at that time. It was, I think, home economics subject. Okay, so the project that we were supposed to make was a small centerpiece. All right, and I don't have a sample, but actually it's just a small one, and then we have to do it for a month, I guess. Every class time we have to finish like a row, and then she checks if it's correct, and then it's all basically just double crochet stitches. And then at the end of the month we submitted it, and she graded us for it. And we got to take it home to be used in our homes. And of course, our family loved it and appreciated that we were able to create something. Imagine a little kid, a little child was able to make a centerpiece for their homes. And of course, that was just the start because from then on, all of us started making bigger pieces, a bigger crochet centerpiece, curtains, vests, beanies or hats, everything that we wanted to make, we were able to make by crocheting. So it's just too bad that crochet is not taught anymore in our schools these days. But before, back in my day or back in my time, it was part of the home economics curriculum and was taught to second grade students. All right. So at that time, okay, the only hook that was available to us was this kind of hook. I think the hook I was using was this, something like this. Okay, so if you can see it, it's this aluminum hooks, right? Okay, if you, these are very thin. It doesn't focus. Okay, very thin hooks, and the heads are actually. Oh, it doesn't focus. The heads are very small. Here is better. Okay, the heads are very small, and it's really difficult to get that yarn there in the hook because of the small head. All right, but this is all that we were able to use at that time. So, as a child with very small hands, this is all I used to make my centerpiece. And I think the teacher didn't even care if the hook size matched the yarn weight because there was not very much option for us. It was a very small village where I lived at that time, and it wasn't the city, so there were no available craft materials. There wasn't even a craft store in that village, so we had to buy it, go to the city to buy the yarns and the hooks for the students. So I think the teacher bought it for us, and we just paid it paid it to her, maybe. I don't remember exactly. Okay, anyway, this was the hook that I used at that time. And as you know, this kind of hook is very not ergonomic at all. It's very painful to use. Your arms, your hands, your wrists will suffer when you use this kind of hook, especially for the yarn that is not fit for this kind of hook. Okay, but I guess this kind of hook is used for smaller micro crochet, micro crochet. The earrings, small earrings, or little amigurumi plushie toys. Okay, I guess this will do. But to make like a sweater, a cardigan, or a centerpiece, a curtain, a blanket from using just this kind of hook is pure torture from my experience. Okay? All right, so these are the basic hooks that we were able to use back then because there wasn't any other option. Okay, nowadays I think some people use this for Irish or lace crochet. I think it's made for smaller stitches. Okay, if you know how when or where these kinds of hooks are used, please put it in the comment section. Okay, so that we can know more about it. All right, I don't really know much about these thin aluminum hooks. All right, and then from that time, second grade in elementary school, that was, I think, the only time I crocheted from the whole summer to the next one. Okay, but after that, of course, kids will be kids. So we were preoccupied with other stuff. And I lost my crochet hook, maybe. So I didn't ever touch the crochet hook again until 2016. Okay, suddenly in 2016, I was maybe I don't know what really triggered me to start crocheting again, but I think it was the stress from my job. So at that time, I was working as the head teacher of an ESL school here in Baguio City, and I was feeling very stressed. Um, Also, no, not exactly. I think I already resigned from my job and I was a stay-at-home mom in 2016 with my 5-year-old kid. I think yes, I remember. So at that time, I was looking for a hobby to to do during my free time, also to take my stress off. All right, and I remembered that I was able to crochet in second grade. So I thought, why not crochet again? So the first hooks that I bought at that time were these Susan Bates. So everybody knows this Susan Bates hooks, right? You can buy this in a set of six pieces. Okay, I'm sorry, my camera. I'm using this camera right now and it doesn't focus. It's just set for one distance. Okay, so this is the Susan Bates crochet hook, and I thought these were perfect for a beginner. So I considered myself a beginner again because I haven't touched the crochet hook for a very long time. Okay, so this is the Susan Bates. As you can see, it's inline. Inline means there's this very sharp, okay, sharp neck, all right, and sharp head also. Also here, its chin is very sharp, and the line inside is very deep. Okay, this is an inline hook by Susan Bates. Okay, I like this hook because it's ergonomic somewhat. There's a place for you to rest your. So see there, I can rest my finger. It rests very comfortably here in this position. If you're gonna use the, what is this? The pencil grip, right? If you use the pencil grip, it's perfect. You can just rest it here in your middle finger and then your thumb goes right there and then support with your index. Very easy to use. And it's even more perfect if you're gonna use the knife position. Just position your thumb here in the flat part. So just position like this and it's very easy to crochet. It's perfect actually for beginners. And I thought this was the best crochet hook for me at that time. So I made a lot of mandalas, a lot of big projects using just these 6 pieces of Susan Bates crochet hook. In fact, some of them have this discolored. Okay, so you can see the body of this hook. It's already discolored here from too much use. Okay. All right, I really love my first set. This is my first ever set of crochet hooks. All right, I love it so much that I was able to sew a case for it because the Susan Bates didn't go with a case. Okay, so I sewed this cloth case, canvas case, to keep them all in one place. So this is how you put it, just and then turn it right there, and they're safe. Okay, so this is my first ever set, crochet hook set, and it has a lot of sentimental value for me because I made a lot of projects, beanies, hats, cardigans for my daughter using this crochet hook set. Okay. All right, the next one that I bought was this hook. Okay, it's a bit dusty. Let me just wipe it. Okay, I saw on the internet that they were trying to sell. Okay, I'm sorry about this. It has some stains because it wasn't stored properly. I just put it here in my I just put all my some of my hooks here in my coffee cup. Okay, for easy access. All right, so I just put it here like this, and somehow it got some stains. Okay, I must clean it. Anyway, this is a Susan Bates 4 millimeters. Okay, it somebody made. Somebody thought it was a good idea to make a handle. Okay, for it. I'm not sure if this is issued by Susan Bates itself or made by the seller that I brought it from. Okay, anyway, I bought just the 4 millimeter size because it's the one that I used, the size that I always use, okay, for making my projects. So it's just this one piece. I just bought one piece of the Susan Bates with the special handles. Okay. If you want to buy this kind of hooks, just look for it in online shops. I guess they have it. Okay, I bought this one from Shopee. Here it's a shopping app in Asia. Okay, and then I saw these fat hooks. Okay, these are pony. Okay, pony hooks. They're very cute. And I thought ergonomic. Okay, I like this kind of handle. It fits perfectly in my hands and it seems very comfortable to use. All right, but when I used it in my projects, okay, I found that the head the head usually snags my yarn. So it wasn't very comfortable to use. Also this material, I don't know what kind of finish they used with this, the body and the head, because it usually causes some friction with the yarn, the cotton yarn, so I didn't like it very much. So although I like the handle and it looks so nice, right? It looks very comfortable to use, but in the end I wasn't able to use it that much because of this. um the finish kind of snags the yarn and also the tip of the hook. All right, so I didn't buy anymore. I just tried one. Okay, I bought one piece. Pony. This is a pony, 4 millimeters. Okay, I just wanted to try if it's a good fit for me, but it turns out it wasn't that good for me. Okay, and I was trying to buy one piece of everything at that time because I didn't have a lot of money, so I just wanted to try out which ones are the best hooks. The next thing I bought was this Clover 4.5. Okay, this is from, okay, it says there Japan, but actually this is a US edition because I will show you later the original Japanese ones. They're a bit smaller and thinner. Okay, this one is a bit thick and a bit, if you can see, the handle is thicker, okay, than the usual Japan Clover. Okay, but this one is perfect. I think it's one of the best In my opinion, Clover is one of the best crochet hooks out there. Okay, it rests, the grip is very good. Your thumb can rest here comfortably. You can crochet for hours without any hand pain or finger pain. Okay, so I thought if I had enough money, I was gonna buy the whole set of this. But I was also more resigned to buying one piece at a time because one piece is very expensive. It's around 600 pesos, I think, or 700 pesos now. 700 pesos is like um 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe $10. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, it's 700 or 600 pesos at that time. Okay, I'm not sure now. It might be more expensive now. So this is the Clover. Okay, I forgot. Soft Touch. Clover Soft Touch. Okay, this is the next one that I bought. And then I also wanted a big hook, okay, for baskets. I tried to make rugs, okay, from t-shirt yarn. You take out your old t-shirts, cut them out, try to make some t-shirt yarn, and then I wanted to try making baskets or bags or rugs. So I got this 15, is this 15? Yes, I think so. 15 millimeter hook. It's kind of big. And this is a pony. It's made of plastic. Very light material. It's plastic. Okay, and it's very comfortable to hold. Okay, no wrist pain, no finger pain because it's very big. All right. So that's the pony hook that I bought. And uh, I was also trying to build an online shop and also a physical store at that time. And I was trying to sell some yarn and hooks at that time. So this kind of hook is double edged. So you can see double head. So it has a head here and a head here. Okay, and two sizes. For example, this one is one side is 3 millimeters and the other side is 4 millimeters. Okay, and there are different sizes, small ones and big ones. Okay, this one is 7 millimeters on one side and 6 millimeters on the other side. So these are very cheap hooks that can be used for the ones who are just starting out. They haven't decided yet if they For people who haven't decided yet if they want to pursue crocheting as a hobby. I think these kinds of hooks is a good way to start. Okay, but it's up to you if it's comfortable for you. Maybe some would recommend for beginners to use a branded hook or an ergonomic hook because that will get them started loving crocheting right away, right? Rather than using a generic hook, which might discourage them because of the hand pain. Also, sometimes it doesn't hook the yarn very effectively. Okay, so anyway, these are some options of hooks. These are very cheap and can be bought in any dollar store, okay, any craft store for a very cheap price. Okay, and aside from these, there are various kinds of sets. Okay, there are sets of crochet hooks like this. Okay, I also have these kinds of sets of crochet hooks. Okay, I don't know why I haven't sold this, but I was trying to sell this before. Okay, maybe one day I'm gonna have a a workshop. Okay, so I might be able to dispose these items that I've been holding on to because I have lots of them. Okay, it's good for starting or for beginners who are just starting to crochet. Maybe I will start a workshop and sell these crochet hooks. Anyway, these kinds of hooks, the ones that are in that package, they're made of this plastic handle. It's an imitation, I think, of the clover. What do you call this clover? An imitation of the clover hooks, the branded hooks. Okay, but these ones use a very cheap plastic, and some of them are actually a hit or miss. Some of them are easy to use, it's good to use. Some of them are too hard, and the but the head of the hook is not very good. Sometimes it tends to wobble, okay, and they're not very good at hooking the yarn. Also, the finish sometimes is not that smooth, so it snags on your yarns. Okay, so these are the plastic ones that I tried to buy too before. Okay, finally, okay, because of there was one day as I was looking at my feed, somebody announced that Furls discontinued the production of the Odyssey hooks. Okay, so I thought that it's such a waste that I wasn't able to buy one. This is very expensive. Okay, I think it costs how many dollars? You can check it out in their website. Okay, anyway, I bought this secondhand from a yarn seller or a hook seller here in the Philippines. I bought it for 5,000 pesos. Okay, it's a secondhand hook, and because of its discontinued status, buying it online in Amazon or in other online shops, the price has become not doubled, but maybe tripled. Okay, I'm not sure, but the sellers are taking advantage of this discontinued status of the Odyssey hooks. Okay, so I bought it for 5,000 pesos from a seller here in the Philippines, and it was worth it. This is one of my favorite hooks of all time. It's very beautiful. It's everything that it claims on the website, or from testimonies of people who have been using furls for years. Okay, it's really the best, one of the best crochet hooks. Okay, but for some people, they're not used to this kind of length. It's very long, as you can see, compared to a traditional hook. It's a very long hook, and the neck, just this shaft, is very long compared to the regular hook. So it might take some kind of learning curve, all right, for people who are just starting to use or are using this for the first time. But for me, just using the knife hold, it's perfect. Okay. All right. So those are the hooks that I bought individually or during before the pandemic. Okay, after the pandemic, okay, I thought that because I started the YouTube channel, I thought that I was gonna make some reviews of the popular crochet hooks at this time. So I was able to buy, okay, first the clover set. Okay, this clover set, and it comes with how many pieces? Okay, one, two, four, six, eight pieces. Okay, this is my first clover set, the whole set, and it comes with this cloth case with the logo there, so you can see the clover logo and the clover name. Okay, this pouch is actually very thin and soft. It doesn't bring much support or protection for my hooks. Okay, it's just a place to put all the hooks in one place, but it doesn't really offer much protection for your hooks. Okay, so you have different sizes. Okay, you have from 2 until 10. Oh, 2 until 6. I'm sorry, 6 millimeters. Okay, so it's protected by this film, thin film, and you fold it all the way like this, and the snap button. All right, so sometimes I add the one that I bought before. Okay, the US hook. Okay, as I mentioned a while ago, this US hook is actually um, thicker. thicker than the usual. So this is the one from Japan. It's very thin, and this is the one from the US. Okay, if you compare, they're much the one from US is much thicker, a thicker handle, and they are both this is a 4 millimeter hook, and this is 4.5. And if you buy this set of clover hooks, there is no 4.5 in this. So it's very convenient. I just put it here in the middle because it's not really in this size. So I just put it here with them for safekeeping. And like that. Okay, so this is the clover hook. All right, the next one is this tulip. Okay, the tulip hook set comes with a more uh, effective case. Effective in a way that it protects the hooks. It does the job of protecting the hooks, okay, effectively. So I bought the red ones individually because this set is very expensive. It costs around 4,000 pesos. Okay, I bought it from Indonesia. All right, and first I just bought these two because I didn't have a lot of money at that time. So I just bought two pieces, and one piece can range from 500 pesos to 700 pesos. So I just bought two pieces of the red one. Later on, I was able to buy this gray hook set, all right, with all the sizes. And fortunately, the red ones that I have are not repeated. So it's very good for me because it actually completed the set of hooks, the numbers that are missing from the set. So there's a ruler here, and I think there's a scissor somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. So it's just folding and then locking it like this. So it's very easy to carry, portable when you're traveling. Okay, and it's safe. It doesn't get dented in your bag. Okay. The next one is this clover set. Okay, this is another set from Clover. Okay, I bought this bag separately because when I bought the hook set, it doesn't come with the case. Okay, the case should be bought separately. Okay, and this set is also very expensive. It's about I don't remember exactly, but usually these kinds of sets are around 4,000 pesos. So it's from 2 millimeters until the biggest one is a J, 6 millimeters. It's everything you hope for. This is, I guess, the king of crochet hooks. This plastic handle is very convenient. It's not too soft, not too hard like the Goldilocks of crochet hooks. It's actually the perfect crochet hook for any kind of project. So if you browse through YouTube, many crocheters will say that this kind of clover hooks are in the best out there. Oh, I should clean it. So if you store it for a long time, it gets dirty even if it's inside the hook case. Okay, so you still have to check on it from time to time and check if it's still in good condition. Clean it maybe. All right, and then you can just zip it like this. And oh, there. I kept the scissors here at the back pocket. All right, so those are the three hook sets with cases. Okay, and finally, okay, the last one, I saved the best for last. Okay, this one is from Temu. So this is the one that I've been reviewing, as the dupe, right? The dupe for the furls. Okay, we said it's the perfect dupe for the furls. And if you open it, you have these metal hooks that are as big or bigger, even bigger than the original furls. So you can see it's a bit bigger, longer, I mean. Okay, and I've already tested these hooks. They're very convenient and easy to use, very ergonomic, just like with the furls hooks. All right, and it stays safe here in this case. All right, and it's also highly recommended because it's easy to use. It doesn't give you wrist pain or finger pain when you use it. So I love these hooks and I'm happy that I was able to get it from Temu. These days I keep checking the app and they have other colors. They have it in all gold or all silver. There's even one in all pink. So if you want the pink one, okay, you can go to Temu and just check out this kind of metal hook set. Okay, so those are my crochet hooks that I've collected over the years. So you can just imagine how it developed from this one to these kinds of crochet hooks, right? There's so many options to choose from when you are buying your crochet hooks. But I recommend that you test all of them. Okay, so I think every crocheter went on a journey looking for the best crochet hooks for them to use. It's all up to you. Nobody can say that one hook is the best because each experience is different for everybody. So for every crocheter, this hook might be the best one. The other crocheter might say this is the best one. Or some crocheters are just happy to use generic crochet hooks such as this one, okay, or maybe the pony one. It all depends on your personal preference from your experience in crocheting. Okay. All right. So those are my hooks that I wanted to share to you today. Okay. This video is getting long enough and okay, I don't have anything more to show you. So that's it. Okay. I hope to see you again next time. Bye.